Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician 84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 59. Quite a lot of questions to get through, so let's kick this off. So the first two questions are from Matt and Alison Welch. 1. The next booster set after Darkwing Blast is a Photon and Galaxy set. Any thoughts and opinions on the new support so far? I do like a lot of the cards, yeah. Let's just go over to Edo Pro and have a look at them. Um, Galaxy Summoner is really cool. Just a mini version of Galaxy Knight, and turning other light monsters into level 4s. That's really handy if I can't get Galaxy Knight out. Oh yeah, this is basically my updated Galaxy Photon build. Yeah, I like it. Gallicaribo, let's move this up a bit so you can see the name is really cool. Should have known we'd get something like that for Kites monsters. Then again, we've had that before with Photon Karibo. I think that's the first time a rival has used some sort of Karibo card. Um, when we got Curry Photon, but Gallicaribo is really like just another version of Magicaribo. I think that's very cool, very handy. I like it. Galaxy 100 is such a fun card. It really is. I mean, I'm probably not going to use the first effect that much to mill a photon or galaxy monster unless I have some form of monster revival. Um, but coming after the extra deck is great. I mean, I'm probably not going to banish monsters from it unless it's either going to be a huge threat or it's going to be an extra deck monster that I hate with a fucking passion, like Cyber Dragon Infinity, for instance, or Dragoon. But stealing a number from the extra deck, that is so much fun. I love it. Photon Declaration is kind of cool as well, just being able to activate this or something similar straight from the deck, and forcing the opponent to end their turn if I control Galaxy Eyes and this face down card gets popped. It's really cool. Love the boss monster, number C62 Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Now, it's probably not gonna be as used as the original, but that's still really cool, gaining loads and loads of attack points and attacking multiple monsters. Um, that can end games right there, especially if Afterglow's under it. Um, Now, I'm a little unsure if I can double its points if I use Afterglow, which was used as a material for the original Prime. Um, oh yeah, of course it would be. I, I'm being stupid. I guess I'm just trying to think of similar effects. I don't know. Um, Galaxy Photon Dragon is pretty cool as well. I wasn't sure how useful it would be at first, but I thought, oh, actually, that will help me out big time. Just grabbing whatever I need, basically. Um, I won't say no to a walking searcher. There are that I'm just not sure about. I don't know if I will. Photon Emperor quite nice, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it that much. Sorry about Discord going off in the background. I don't know how to mute that. Um, I can't be bothered to buy right now. Um, I just don't know how easily I can get this onto the field. Um, maybe- so I think I'd rather have space for other things. And there was one other card, I believe. I know I've gone past it, but I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything else. Yeah, Numeron Creation. Um, I haven't put this in because I don't know how easily I'll be able to use it. I mean, I do like the idea of getting a number exceeds monster as a dragon out. Of course, I don't know how confident I'll be at getting out three or more light dragons with 3k or more attack. Um, I mean, I know it can easily be done late game, but I just worry it's going to be a dead card, like early to mid game. Um, One thing I'm not looking forward to about this card is just people using it as a cheap, easy way to bring out Hope Harbinger. Uh, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Should the matchup happen, like, can Hope Harbinger just cough and die already? Like, I hate that card so much. Um, but yeah, those are my views on the new Photon and Galaxy support. If I still had a core, then I'd uh, pick the setup and try and get the support. But um, obviously, I don't. So it is what it is. Oh, I farted. Sorry about that. Wow, I spent almost 7 minutes on one question. Jesus. Two, there was a minor rumour going around that this year's Megatin was going to be the end of the Megatin series. I don't know if this was true or not, but what do you think they will do uh, for sets for heavy reprints if they cut tins? Um, that's a good question. Like, I really hope this isn't true because mega tins and collectible tins and even the tins that came before were like great and one of Konami's best products ever. Um, like, um, like it would be a shame if they cut it them and pretty stupid really, because people like buying several tins or whole cases and they sell really well. So it would be stupid to cut them, but if they did, um, I don't know what they'd do instead. Maybe they'd go back to doing legendary collections, which I think they should do because I loved the legendary collections, like especially um, legendary collections 2 and 3, like my favorite sets of all time. Um, and I hope Konami bring them back one day. Um, so maybe that's something they could do. Um, can't really think what else really besides do um, those new sorts of special editions where we get dice and stuff. uh, yeah. Next question. Yeah, there's one question. It's from AFK Man UK, aka Shaggy Dave. Hi, Richie, bro. If you've come across them yet, what are your thoughts about the adventure token generating cards and those new Sword Soul boss monster synchros? For me, after playing against Sword Soul 10 times on Master Duel, they come across as purely degenerate and go against Konami's word of trying to weed out this sort of OTK slash FTK slash board blocking deck that says, oh, I've set up a board with X amount of negates, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! um, well, I haven't actually encountered adventure token stuff yet, I don't think. trying to remember if Dan used any his sprite deck when I played against his sprites the other week. Um, but other than that, I've not encountered them, and I don't have much knowledge about them. Because don't forget, like I don't play in tournaments anymore. The last one I played in back in January, and I've been out of the competitive loop ever since. So it's hard to say for me for sure what's meta and what's not. Um, but I agree with you about Sword Souls. Seriously, fuck that deck and everything it stands for. I already ranted about them when I was doing my six video part list of my 58 hated decks in the game, and Sword Soul was ranked 14. Um, yeah, they're just so annoying. Like, I agree with you. They do too many things that uh, stop anyone from being able to play the game. Um, like whether they just OTK or make a board of negates, including Baron de Fleur, and use annoying burn cards. And I hear that the burn cards have been used to get cheap, easy wins through end of match procedure. People wonder why I don't play in tournaments anymore. Um, uh, yeah, Sword Soul is actually one of the reasons why I stopped. It's one of several decks that I just got fed up of and just don't want to deal with anymore. Now, I don't play Master Duel because I'm not interested in Master Duel. In fact, I don't know why people keep asking um, why I'm not playing on Master Duel. Um, I've already said a few times that I'm not interested in it. Um, Whenever I see loads of Master Duel replays, especially on the Duel Evolution channel, I swear there's always a Sword Soul matchup. Um, it's just one of those decks that I'm sick and tired of seeing pretty much everywhere I go. Um, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It does go against Konami's word, trying to get rid of OTK, FTK, and lockdown decks. Which kind of makes the ban list pointless. I mean, I know those sorts of decks have been hit in the past, and yet they keep bringing them out, and it's like, well, what's even the point in having a ban list at all if we're always going to have bullshit, unfair cards and decks? So, yeah, I just don't have much faith in them when it comes to ban lists. Um, and it's kind of stopped me caring that much about ban lists. Um, and yeah, by the way, I did read your comment on my ban list reaction video saying I should play Master Duel if I don't want to deal with Mystic Mine, but Sword Soul decks are no better. And if there's loads of them on Master Duel, why would I even play Master Duel? Um, Screw Master Duel. And to be fair, I've not encountered Mystic Mine itself for a while, because I generally steer clear of anything that plays this. Um, and yeah, I also noticed that a lot of people, um, as well as me, were not happy that it didn't get banned. Like again, Konami, just fucking ban Mystic Mine and be done with it. Like nobody likes it, and no one wants to deal with it anymore. Um, yeah, that's that. Next questions are from Weber's 5. Um, One, if I had been in the position of pendulums never being created and converted to volcanics instead, would you actually willingly play against me in casual? Hey, I'm happy to play against you in casual games. Like, I just don't want to play against Endymion, Plunder Patrol, Pendulum Magician, Amorphage, Counter Fairies, and Gravekeepers, like, ever again. Um, as well as, like, every deck in the game that I hate. Now, I know, obviously, you don't have Gravekeepers yet, and I know you currently don't have a Pendulum Magician, a Morphage, and Counter Fairies, but that's not the point. Um, but to answer the question, I I would have said yes at first because before Blaze Accelerator Reload came along, I actually liked Volcanics. I thought it was a cool deck from the GX era. And I was actually going to try and build them myself, like back in the day, but I gave up on it because at the time, Volcanic Rocket and War Firestorm guards were too expensive and too difficult to get. And I think Volcanic Doomfire was as well, if I remember correctly. Well, maybe not so much the secret rare from the 2007 collector's tin. Um, but then um, once Blaze Accelerator Reload would come out in the game, I'd end up being one of those people that would just end up getting really annoyed with volcanics, and then just like in the actual timeline, I'd end up just not wanting to play against them because the disruption play of reload and scattershot is so fucking annoying. I hate it. Um, um, and like I said in another video, they got so annoying that they ended up being banned from royals because, like, every time they were used in a royal, whoever played them always won. Um, Now, I know that's their only disruption plan. I know they don't do anything else to stop anyone from being able to play the game, but still really infuriating. I mean, to be fair though, there's probably more ways to deal with it now than there were back in 2015. But um, still, like, not everyone plays counters to that, including cards that just banish the read, like Dark Magical Circle and Cosmic Cyclone, um, using Soul Drain to stop the scatter shot, or just playing monsters that can't be destroyed by card effects, or are just unaffected by card effects. But not every deck plays those sorts of cards, you see. Um, uh, so I guess that answers the question. I would have said yes to playing against volcanics at first, but then got so annoyed that I did not want to play against them again. Of course, there are plenty of other decks that you've played in the past that I was perfectly happy to play against. Yeah, Pendulum All Stars, Necros, Neospatians, Evil Heroes, Cyberdarks, Dark Magician, Buster Blade of Black Wings, and Raid Raptors. Uh, of course, you got rid of them all. Like, I was particularly gutted that you got rid of your evil heroes. Why did you get rid of them? Like, I wanted to play against them with my own evil heroes and my elemental heroes in full matches. All right, yes, I know I did use them in that raid boss game, but it wasn't a proper full match. And I know we did play a best of one game with our evil heroes, but like that was it. Because I remember several people were pestering us to get into a royale. I mean, but I know, of course, you had your reasons for stopping playing evil heroes. Um, uh, and on a similar note, I mean, I don't know if you've actually seen my uh, 6-part video series on my top 58 hated decks, but like if you do, if you haven't seen it and would be willing to watch it, that'll give you an idea of what I'm perfectly happy to play against and what I absolutely won't play against. Um, Two, from from worst to best, rate these types of song covers: Metal, Chipmunk, Darth Vader. Uh, Brackets. Search Darth Vader sings to see what I mean. I'd recommend Staying Alive or Final Countdown. Yeah, I did have a look at those. Worst to best. Um, it's hard to say because they both sound great. Uh, I guess from worst, I'd go with uh, Chipmunk. I mean, I'm not saying I hate it and that it's bad, but I think constantly listening to those sorts of songs would just get annoying after a while, considering chipmunks are really high pitched. But then after that, I would go with Darth Vader. That's cool and funny, and and then best being metal. Due to the fact that I mainly like rock music and I'm part goth. Um, yeah, that's how I rate it. Three, ever gone through old cards to find a card that you recently picked up in a trade or sale? I just bought a playset of Eradicator from locals, only to find a playset of Eradicator while looking for a red resonator. Yes, yes, I have. I've been there. That's happened a few times where um, I'd pick something up, whether I buy it or get it in a trade, and then forget that I got it, and then pick up another copy only to come home and find that I already had it. Like, oh crap, I already got this. Like, this is awkward. Um, this is why I have a list of my wants so I can keep track of what I've picked up and what I haven't. But sometimes I end up losing lists and redoing them, and whether I do or not, I forget to cross certain things off. Um, and yeah, that did happen quite a lot of times. And it's like, okay, I've got a spare. I'll just put it in something else or put that in my binder. Simples. Um, and the last three questions are from Gona. Uh, one, how do you think I can play Rose Dragons now? With Halka Firebrax banned, it's really hard to pull out Garden Rose Maiden and White Flora. You've kind of broken one of my rules again, because I did say in the video description no advice questions, but that's purely because I'm not great at giving advice. I mean, I know obviously if it's advice with like a deck that I'm very familiar with, because I play it myself, I could probably help. But otherwise, I'm just not good at advice inside and outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! And in the case of Rose Dragons, I'm not really sure how I can help because I've never played the deck myself. Um, but I still think that the deck can make do without it. I'm not sure how, but there's got to be a way. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like other Yugi tubers that play Rose Dragons and would have a better idea of how to play the deck without Halqifibrax and with one Red Rose Dragon. I mean, I could probably have a look at your latest profile again and maybe see what I could recommend, um, or at least try to, but I just don't know how much help I'd be. Two, what do you think about the Dogmatica archetype? I like it. Well, on its own, it's very cool. Um, but when mixed with Invoked, they're really fucking annoying because, yeah, Invoked is another deck that I absolutely hate with a passion purely because Mechaba exists. Another card that needs to just go die in a fire because it negates everything. Um, There is, of course, one card in the archetype that I absolutely hate, and that's Maximus. Like, it's so fucking annoying when it mills two cards out of my extra deck. And almost everything I have needs the extra deck, and I don't want to lose any cards from it. And of course, when they send Matisse, it's just insult to bloody injury. That being said, though, I did have a cool, funny idea of cards to side against them, should it come up, and that is uh, put a copy of Natisse and also Warrior Skull Knight into my own extra deck so that I can mill them and then pop something they have with my own Natisse, and then on my next turn pop something with Skull Knight. Um, but other than that, yeah, Dogmaticas are cool. They have nice artwork at least. Although I hear it's kind of hard to play them on their own. But like I said, they're generally used within both, and it's just been annoying. Um, and the last question. I'm thinking about putting my old Cyberjar from Spell Ruler in my Evil deck to make it easier to swarm my monsters out. Maybe I might try it in my Magnet Warrior deck because it is a rock monster and you could search it with the Xyz monster Galliant Granite. Um, yeah, I guess either of them is a good shout because, wait, are there flip effect monsters in Evils? I think there are. I can't remember because, as I said last time, I've not played against Evils in a while. Seen them in action. But putting them in Magnet Warriors is definitely a good shout. Most definitely. I might consider it myself. As well, I don't have Magnet Warriors in real life, but I have got them built online. Um, Wait, that wasn't even a question. um, it was just like a regular comment. Uh, uh, I guess it was suggestion meant as a question. In which case, yeah, I rate it. And that's it for questions in this episode. Thanks a lot for your guys' questions. We've really been going for 29 minutes. Doesn't feel like it. Um, yeah, thanks a lot for your guys' questions. And of course, if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon, UK time. So be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.